I'm Caroline Maurer, and this is the video for the Module 1 discussion-based assessment. And so for this, we had to come up with a business, and the business I came up with was an ice cream shop called Cups and Cones. And this is an ice cream shop on wheels because it's actually a food truck. And unlike a lot of ice cream trucks that are only open during the summer, this one would be a year-round ice cream truck, and I would probably have it located somewhere more sunny like California or somewhere in the south, because otherwise in the winter you kind of die down a little and we don't want that to happen too much. And the reason I chose to do a food truck instead of a restaurant is because, first off, food trucks right now are very popular. Everyone wants to go to one. Second, it's because of if it does not end up not working, I'd have less to pay back for having a truck than I would if my restaurant failed. You know, like a truck cost less than a restaurant. And then also, just because it's portable, you reach out to more people if you want, and that can help with advertisement. Your truck is advertisement, and that's always really good. And then I would be a sole proprietorship company, because most restaurants, fast food places, they are sole proprietorship. There isn't multiple owners. A corporation or limited liability company just really wouldn't make sense for a restaurant like this. A fast food place, I guess technically is what it is. And an advantage of having a sole proprietorship is that I make all the decisions, and I really like making decisions, so that rocks. And the only other thing that really would make sense is a partnership, and that, you know, I could have a partnership, but I think that it's something I would just go in on myself. To own a food truck, I'd probably have to have a worker to drive that would have to be insured. I'd have to insure my food truck, and I'd have to insure the people in there because there is always a case of accident. And that would be pretty costly, but that's okay. And I would have to have more than just me working, but that's okay. And the flavors that I would have, the flavors on the picture are pistachio, bubblegum, caramel, strawberry, and chocolate. And I'd have a lot more flavors. I'd probably have ice cream, like hard scoop ice cream, a few soft serves, just like your basic vanilla twist and chocolate soft serves. And with those, you can also make like a lot of shakes just by having those. So I could make shakes as well if I get the toppings. And I would do that because that's a great investment for the company. Probably not at the beginning though, I'd wait till we grew a little. And then I'd also have floats and ice cream sandwiches, and I really like making chocolate chip cookies, so I'd probably make chocolate chip cookies and then let the customer put their own ice cream flavor in there. And price-wise, the price probably for a float is going to be about $3 a float, and then for an ice cream, $1.50 a scoop for the in a cup, and if it's in a cone, probably $1.50, but if it's a waffle cone, it's probably going to be about $2.50 because the waffle cone is more costly, and that's just how that is. And then, like I said, it would be based in more of a sunny place, and there's always the problem of where are you going to stay when you're there. But I would try and stay mostly in, they have like food truck parks in places like California, so I try to get rent out there in those areas and things like that, and popular shops, and try to get relationships with the city so that I would be allowed to stay in other places. And at the beginning, what I would do to really make my company grow is really just those connections with the city, other food trucks, and the internet are three of the main things, and I'll go into those. So first, for the city, things you can do is you can always go to like county fairs, the Main Street parties or whatever. Like the city wants people to go to those, and I know that they have like Bengal Day this time of year. Bengal Day, I believe is what it's called. This time of year where they have all the new students go, and they have a whole bunch of food trucks at ISU. And I think that it's those kind of things, opportunities, that I would look for as an ownership of a food truck. And then with other food truck owners, it's just good to have those kind of relationships, because maybe they have an opportunity and they're like, oh, hey, you can totally come join us, and that would always be good. And I would start a social media page for my food truck, because, like I said, the internet, food trucks are just kind of a fad right now, and they're big on the internet. People like going there and talking about their experience, and starting my own page for my food truck would be a great way to just advertise it and let it grow. And I think that's about it. Thank you.